typical winter's day here in Australia, and the tide is coming in, so I better be quick in testing out this brand new UMX plane, the Air Tractor. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Might get a couple of flights in before it gets too high. Wow, here it is. A great little UMX Air Tractor. I've been told by quite a few people this is such a nice little aircraft to fly. It's very, very quiet, very reliable and predictable. And so it's a classic day today with the winter setting in here in Australia. It's only about 13, 14 degrees, but the wind is very light for a change. And so it enables me to take this beautiful little aircraft up for its first flight. So let's go. It's a very light breeze, hard to detect it, but I think it's sort of coming from the north. So we've checked everything out, make sure it's all okay. And she's flying well. This is the very first maiden flight for the UMX Air Tractor. I had the big one up the other day and flew so beautifully well. And this one seems to be going so wonderfully well. At the same time, it's a smaller plane, so it's susceptible to wind. Now that's low. Oh, she's a quiet plane indeed. As many of you have said in your video blogs, I've just got it on mid rates at the moment. Very nice indeed. I've been waiting around about a week to get this plane up. It arrived and the weather is closed in with lots of rain and wind, heavy winds. And today is the first calm day that I've had to fly this. So that's wonderful. I'll put a camera on it in a moment. I'll check the weights. A lovely, easy plane to fly. Not a bother to anybody. With the noise, its smallness. Now we'll bring her in for a landing. Don't even need flaps today. It's calm, but let's just try a flap pass. Okay, we're at full flaps. Probably doesn't make much difference to this aircraft, this size. She's just hanging there. Flaps off. And we'll come around with a half flap, just to see if there's a difference. Does it have a half flap? I think it does. I know it's quite warm in Europe at the moment and in America. Here, in the temperatures being in the low teens in Celsius. Now here's half flaps. Flaps off. You can see the lights, quite good. Okay, let's do a touchdown. There's a drill plane up there too, right behind it. Test it, see what it's like as a touch and go. Now we'll bring it around and do a full landing. Look at the battery warning there. The battery I have is a 300 3-cell. It's a 3-cell. There she is, she's down. Let me show you the battery that's in it. 300 3S, that's it. Well, I enjoyed that, flying so well over the skies here and the sea and the sand, and I think it's going to be a good one for my little collection of UMX planes. Wow, what a day. Beautiful day for flying. That jet stream up there is from a Qantas Dreamliner 787 on its way to Johannesburg from Sydney, and takes 13 hours, about the same time as Sydney to Los Angeles. Well, a beautiful day here today. This is a winter's day here in Australia with the tide coming in, 15 knots of wind, but at the moment it's probably only about 8 or 10, and it's around about 13, 14 degrees, so just perfect. That's Celsius to you here in Australia. Now we'll just check the services to make sure everything's okay. And we can take off on a crosswind because the wind is coming from that direction over the hills. We'll take it off in this one. Now we're just going to check this battery position out. That's a reverse, and it's the only spot to put it because the cockpit's in the way. If you put it on the normal body, I've got to mount it up top. So I've got to check the centre of gravity, move the battery a bit more forward, and see how it goes. Well, I couldn't get that any closer to the camera. Took the wheels right off, but an easy fix to glue back on. Well, there you have it. That's the air tractor on this beautiful July day here in Australia, winter, and it flies beautifully well, this air tractor. I love flying it, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.